Salama?
Niko poa.
Okay, what is the theme of today's demonstration?
The theme of today's demonstration is that, as I said, that there are so many angry young men, desperate young men, and I think that is what driving these things to happen. And I think it's time for us to come together and speak with one another. Okay. The leaders of this country, the policy makers, must listen to the cries of the people.
Okay.
This nation is crying for justice.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think the solution of all the problem that Kenyans are experiencing now?
If you ask me, the solution is that Ruto resigns. You know, not only Ruto, but all the sympathizers of Ruto. In fact, I've said for this country to fight itself again, for us to get justice, for this country to come unstuck, all the people who have been in power from 1963 up to date, they must get out of the way. Yes. Because they are selfish people who only care about their own stomachs and their own interests, individual interests. That is why this nation is going through what it's going through today.
Okay.
Yeah.
And who do you believe is the suitable candidate to make William Samoei Ruto one-term president?
I don't think, as for now, we have a certain candidate or a candidate who can be able to remove Ruto. Because one thing, also we as a people, as human rights defenders, as the so-called progressives, we have failed this country. This country, we are saying there's only one enemy. And we should have come together and unite for the sake of this nation. And let me ask you, why have the so-called leaders of the opposition refused to unite? And I'm not saying the old politicians, but we the people who have been fighting for this country, why have we refused to find a common platform to get Ruto out of power? Remember in 1992, when Moi scrapped the Section 2A, the opposition leaders of that time united. Every one of them put aside their personal ambitions and their differences for the sake of the country. This is time for us to unite for the sake of this nation. Anything else is just hogwash. Okay. Those who are telling us they will be able to remove Ruto is not easy as ABCD or police killings. And this is an issue that must come to an end because all life is sacred. Everyone has a right to live. We are the indigenous people of this country, and we are we are the citizens of this country, okay. Law-abiding citizens. Okay. Nobody should be killed for having a different stand from the government.
Okay, what is the solution to what is happening in the country now?
My solution, as I have said, we must address the root cause of our problems. This country is suffering because we have refused to address the root cause of our problems. How people forget very fast. Remember what happened in 2007? The signs that I've seen today and the other demo the last week, they are signs of a country sliding into anarchy. And this anarchy will come because politicians are giving young men money, hopeless young men whom livelihoods they have destroyed through corruption. And now they are giving these young men, abusing them to become tools of oppression. We saw the other time Sakaja and other politicians giving money to goons to come and attack innocent protesters. That's very bad. Right now in a working country, Sakaja should be in jail. He should not be anywhere near an office. But in Kenya, it's very normal for a person to kill and to murder and still remain in office. That is why Lagat is still in office, because the law in Kenya does not work when it comes to the rich and the powerful. It works when it's about the poor. So we need to change the law, completely change the law of the land, completely overthrow the system that dehumanizes and degrades the Kenyans, the poor people of Kenya.
Okay, the last message to the president to Kamalize interview.
Mr. President, look at what is happening today. Reason with yourself. What would it do if you said today I'm giving up power, I'm getting out of power? I don't know why African leaders do not have that culture of resigning when circumstances are against them. The people have spoken, they spoke, and they said we do not want you in power. What are you doing in power? Please reason with yourself, and those advisors with you, let them tell you before it is too late. Before it is too late, because this is not going to stop. This is not going to stop. We must address the root cause of our problems. We are still being colonized by the white man. That is indirectly. That's the problem of Africa, the problem of Kenya.
Okay, asante sana Julius.
Yeah.